is realizing that this and this and this and this was the peak lace hairline era. And I'm going to get into why. Baby hairs, not super neat, yet clean, effortless looking. You know what I'm saying? Very polished, very demure, not detectable, very diva coded, very sophisticated. And you could not tell me that this was a wig back then. I used to be 10 toes down about this lady. When people would say, this a wig, she be wearing wigs, I said, no, it's not. It's her real hair. And then look at me at this big age, wearing wigs, knowing that they a wig, but they don't look like it. The thing about the lace back then was that they were custom made to the hairlines. This wasn't any old lace. This was high quality lace, okay? Handmade, custom down, okay? Like this one. I think Tyra and Beyoncé had the best lace frontals in the industry. Nobody was touching their frontals, okay? Red carpet, photo shoots, press tours, concert, whatever it was, their lace was laid. Now looking at this, we can clearly tell, like now with big, grown, developed eyes, that this is a lace. But the simple fact that this is so clean, everything don't need to be gelled down. Everything don't need to be glued. Everything don't need to be shaped. Let them hairs fly. Let them hairs, those little itty bitty flyaway hairs at the front of the hairline, just kind of doing what they do, is what makes it look more realistic to me. And for a long time, I was a baby hair pro, okay? Baby hair down. You could not tell me I wasn't gonna have baby hairs with anything. But I'm 31 now, and this right here, this is grown. And just a moment for this one, because since I've been on this blonde tour, finding my perfect black girl blonde, I have been in love with the fact that blonde actually looks the best to me, when it is no baby hairs, or it's just kind of like free flowing out of the scalp, like, just to show y'all. Like, it just looks a little bit more effortless this way. Now, this kind of rough, but you get what I'm saying. I'll show pictures. Okay, this is a perfect example of what I mean by I'm perfecting the 2000s lace hairline. This is it. Very clean, very soft, very pretty. I care more about the lace than I do about the baby hairs. I care more about matching it to my skin tone, making sure everything is very soft. Whenever I melt my lace, once it's dry, I comb up my roots, because I don't want those roots to be laid down. I don't want it to look like a fresh perm, especially when I'm wearing textured hair. This is a synthetic wig, and when I'm wearing these synthetic wigs, I like textured hair, because, or that like perm yaki, it's the best one. So I'm not really interested in the permed right out of the scalp like the girls be given in the UK and in I think it's in Nigeria. Correct me if I'm wrong. It be looking beautiful, don't get me wrong. Right now, I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in the va-va-voom. You get what I'm saying? Give me out of the root, up to the air. You know, I want the hair to go up and out. I want it to be free. I want it to give bedhead. I want it to give messy. I want it to give... This is flat iron. This is straightened, but it's not so much controlled. Yeah. Okay, but anyways, yeah, guys, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. All right, girls. The key to a good synthetic wig is texture. Okay, we all know synthetic wigs can get very Barbie doll hair looking. You know, very synthetic, very shiny, very plastic. I hate that. The key is to get the blown out textures, the ones that have that fluffy look. Those are the ones that you want, okay? That other stuff, when it's too straight, it just does not look believable, okay? All right. perm-yaki texture. I think it's the perm-yaki texture. You want it to look like you just blew your hair out. This is the wig that I got. This is the one that I got. And I got it in pearl blonde. I dyed my roots. I spray dyed my roots. I'll post a video to show you how I did that. But yes, you want it to give texture. You see this is giving texture. You want it to look like if you got your hair dyed, your natural hair dyed, your natural hair straightened, your natural hair blown out and curled. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Like, there's a difference between a silk press and blowing out natural hair and curling it. It's like you don't really want it to look like a silk press, because synthetic silk press, synthetic yaki looks like doll hair, but synthetic with that texture. Yeah.
Man, those were the days. I mean, Rihanna used to be my inspo. Like, I really like to use Rihanna's structure, and I think like the way she used to cut her hair. And I feel like when I was in grade 8, she was my inspo for her hair. I did like a short bob cut, I think. And yeah, except for the bullying that I went through in grade 8, it didn't go as I hoped it would get. Like, my high school was literally hectic for me. I didn't like high school. Primary, I could say I went by with it, but I was just happy that 5 years is over. But it was the worst 5 years of my life, if you could say that. I don't know what's happening. But anyways, those were the days, man. And never you did, like I said, like Beyonce's hair never really like stuck out to me, like Tyler's and the wig stuff. Like, I'm seeing it now, like now it's beautiful. And when they say Beyonce used to wear wigs, I'm like, yeah, I can see it now. Like, I can see the texture, and I think that synthetic wigs are the greatest. Only when you know when to use them, because I never really like to wear a wig that I'm gonna put a glue on. Right? It's not something that I want to do to myself. And yeah, I'm not willing to do that, something that I'm not interested in. But anyways, let me know in the comments. Bye for now.